Don't do that, sir.
Just kill me.
We're doing it
That
for the
booger
family.
sugar.
Right.
Yo.
Put the knives away.
Kill me.
No.
I know that I can't reach you from here, but I can't throw the knives.
No. Don't do that, sir.
Just kill me.
We're doing it for the families. Right.
Victims.
What's the name of this
When the
one?
police in Albuquerque,
When cops unknowingly enter a serial killer's home. Oh
New
shit.
Mexico responded to a domestic dispute on April 6, 2020. They had no idea that they were about to make contact with a criminal who was hiding a horrific secret. In fact, it would take another year before they realized the appalling extent of the perpetrator's crimes.
And I tried to be nice, and they never appreciated it.
The following report is based on police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. The police became involved after they received several urgent calls from a woman named Cynthia, who reported that her nephew, 52-year-old Paul Apodaca, had beaten her violently after a brief argument. Despite her injuries, Cynthia managed to barricade herself and her 96-year-old mother Alvina in the back bedroom, where they now waited for rescue. The first police on scene were greeted with an alarming sight.
Look, someone's coming to the door, dude. I think it's the nephew. Hello.
Deadly force, sir.
What's that?
Deadly force.
Sir, can you please put the knives away? Please, put the knives away, okay? I'm not playing with you, bro. Put the knives away.
Kill me.
No. Please, can we talk to you, okay?
Sure.
We don't want to do this, brother.
I know that I can't reach you from here, but I can't throw the knives.
No. Don't do that, sir.
Just kill me.
Paul was no stranger to law enforcement. In addition to being a registered sex offender, he'd been incarcerated multiple times for charges including kidnapping, assault, and felony aggravated battery.
We've been doing this since he was
However,
young?
the most depraved aspects of his criminal history were not yet known.
Has been putting powder in my nose all night, and it drove me crazy.
Well, let's talk about that, okay? That's what we're here
Why,
for.
you're not gonna believe me.
Huh?
You're not gonna believe me. You're gonna think I'm insane.
Come on, buddy. Let's just talk, okay?
No. Talk.
Hostage situation.
Let's talk.
No. 3, 2, 1, Mel. Just walk back into the house.
While these officers attempted to wrangle Paul, several others jumped the backyard fence to make contact with Cynthia and Alvina, still barricaded in the back of the house.
Yo, drugs? No, I don't know. He got mad or something. He got knives and shit. I
What
don't.
did he hit you with?
Very quickly, the officers realized that Cynthia's injuries were far worse than they originally thought.
She's very, very beat up. Very beat up. So we need to get in there. Okay. Give us 1 sec. We're gonna get in there.
This, law enforcement would eventually learn, was just a small example of Paul's capacity.
He did?
for
I didn't even know
violence.
that.
At the moment, the officers didn't yet know how far Paul was willing to go. Several police officers had entered the room Cynthia and Alvina
Now,
were
how y'all
in,
know these
prepared
things?
to defend them if necessary. Despite the danger Paul posed, his grandmother Alvina was determined to ensure his safety, even at the expense of her own well-being.
You need to go outside. They can't get medical attention until you step out the front.
Okay.
So go out the front door now with your hands up and empty. We're not messing around.
I need you to stick to your man. Look me in the eyes with this.
You need to go to the front door.
I don't want you to hurt my grandson.
And we're trying not to,
Aww.
Go to the front, Paul.
Aww. Then he put it.
He's mental.
Did he hit you?
My grandson.
Since Paul was blocking the main exit, the officers called the fire department, requesting a ladder to rescue the hostages through the window. This would prove to be easier said than done, especially when a new complication arose outside when another family member rushed to the scene in an emotional state.
I know. My grandma can't climb through that fucking ladder back there.
I know. That's why we put a couple officers in there.
Just shoot him. Shoot him. I don't care. That's my cousin.
Oh.
Kill
Your
him.
car?
Yes.
Please wait inside your car.
I can't. That's my grandma. That's my grandma.
I get that, but you need to wait inside your car.
I called you guys and I sat here
But
and I
right
waited
now, you're
3
taking our
hours.
attention off of this.
Then
and
go
onto
do your
you.
job. I'm not
Go
doing
fix
shit.
your car.
You too.
Luckily, the police managed to convince Cynthia to climb down the ladder. She was later taken to the hospital for medical attention and would tell a harrowing tale of how she got her injuries and the steps she took to
Oh,
protect
Paul's
her
aunt and his
mother.
grandma.
Were you afraid that he was gonna kick down the door?
Yeah, well, I didn't know what he was crazy beating me like, I told you never to tell me nothing. Don't ever tell me what to do. Oh, please, Grandma. Grandma's gonna you're gonna give her a heart attack. Oh, yes, I know, I seen that one. And then I like kind of like pushed him, and I go, Mom,
Yeah,
are you
fact, that shit's
okay?
crazy.
Mom, please get up. And that's when he like freaked out and he like got her, Grandma, and don't touch me. Grandma, you okay? Don't touch me, she put her. And that's when I jumped up.
Still at the scene, the next priority was getting Alvina out to join Cynthia as the officers tried to persuade her to leave.
Okay, ma'am. In order for us to help him, we have to get you out. Come on.
Nope.
Ma'am, I need you to try to get down, okay? You can scoot down that ladder. You don't have to climb down it,
I
okay?
don't want to go down. I won't.
You need
Not
to.
leave my grandson.
You need to, okay?
Eventually, the officers managed to coax Alvina out of the window and guided her safely down the ladder.
Pause.
Seconds after, Paul appeared at the
You
back
can
door.
throw a twerk emo at him.
Oh, you got contact.
Keep walking out. Keep walking out. Walk out to the sound of my voice. Hands up now! Put your hands in the air. Drop whatever's in your hand. Put your hands up now!
Put your hands up.
Hands in the air. Step down. Hands up. You're about to get 40, sir. Step down.
Put your hands up in the air.
Hands up in
Turn
the
around and face the
air.
house.
Turn around.
Put your hands behind your head and then release your fingers.
Put your hands down! Put your hands down!
Be back!
Okay. Turn over! Turn over!
Even with the suspect subdued, the emotional turmoil on scene was far from over. Hearing the shots and not realizing the officers had fired beanbag rounds, Alvina immediately became distressed.
He's okay. He's okay. He's okay.
They didn't shoot him.
No, he's okay.
See, they just put him down, bro.
He's okay. Come on.
Paul was arrested and convicted of assaulting a peace officer with a deadly weapon, but it would only be over a year after Paul served his sentence for this crime that the police would learn that they hadn't even scratched the surface of his criminal record. More chilling details about events connected to several 30-year-old cold cases were about to surface. On July 20th,
30-year-old?
2021,
Yo, Jam Rock,
over a year after the
Wagwan.
assault on Cynthia, Paul was spotted wandering around outside a children's psychiatric hospital. He was arrested as there was a felony warrant out for violating probation. Yet again, this was nothing compared to the bombshell Paul was about to drop.
Got air conditioning back there, Paul? Why not? What'd you do?
I murdered out here. I never told anyone.
Why not?
Wasn't as dreadful and remorseful as I.
Shockingly, the woman Paul mentioned had been murdered more than 3 decades prior, on the evening of June 22nd, 1988. As far as the police could
And
tell,
nobody knew?
21-year-old Althea had stepped out for a walk after an argument with her boyfriend, only to fall victim to a senseless crime they were never able to explain until now. Now, as the officers took Paul straight to the police station, 2
30
cold
years?
case detectives sat down with him to see if he was telling the truth.
You didn't know Althea?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was walking behind.
She what?
Alfie was walking home from the day. My intention was to rape.
Okay.
What?
I didn't know that I was going to do that
How many times did you stab her?
twice in the shoulder blade. It was twice in the left side.
According to police reports from
Nah,
1988,
it's super heavy.
a neighbor heard Althea scream. She called the police as the attacker fled and Althea collapsed. Police
Eduardo
and
was
rescue
good.
units were immediately dispatched, but tragically, their efforts were not enough to save Althea, who soon passed away in the hospital. Several witnesses were able to describe the suspect, and a composite sketch was published in the local newspaper. Unfortunately, this didn't lead to any substantial leads, and the case eventually went cold.
Bro, the
The
Dream Con? I
detectives
don't know
went to
yet.
speak with Paul's brother, hoping to gain further insight. During the conversation, they broke some horrendous news.
We're doing it for the families of the victims.
Victims?
That's what we want on me.
And yet, Althea's murder was just the beginning of Paul's brutal rampage.
And another girl was crossing the
Yo,
bridge.
Haley, what's good?
Never knew her name.
In the interrogation room, the cold case detectives pushed for more details.
What does she look like?
I couldn't tell at that range.
Okay. How did you kill her?
I shot her.
Mere months after Althea's murder, on September 9th, 1988,
Damn.
13-year-old Stella Gonzalez was walking home with her friend Hope. The two girls were stopped by some men in a car who tried to pick them up. While Stella briefly spoke to them, Hope pulled her away as the car drove off. But minutes later, gunshots were fired in their direction, and Stella was tragically struck and killed. Depressingly, there were no witnesses to the crime besides Hope. The only potential lead came from a police officer who'd observed the girls walking, as well as a car which might have been a blue Chevrolet Chevelle with 3 Hispanic males inside. With no additional witnesses, this case went cold just like Althea's. Worse, all the files on the case were destroyed in a fire in the police station's evidence room in 2010. Finally, the cold case detectives asked Paul about one more victim he mentioned to the officers who brought him to the station.
Can you look at this photo and tell me if you recognize this person right here on the phone?
Yes, that's Caitlin.
That's Caitlin?
Yeah.
Okay.
32 years earlier, on the evening of July 16, 1989, 2 detectives stumbled upon what they thought was a traffic accident, only to discover a bone-chilling crime scene. The woman police found behind the wheel, later identified as 18-year-old Caitlin Arquette, had been shot
he
twice
was
in the
wildin'.
head. The police would later learn she'd been driving home from a friend's
He was
house
wildin',
when
just
she was
living life.
disastrously intercepted. Notably, there was only one witness, none other than Paul Apodaca. He told the police he'd not seen what happened, but stopped to offer help just as they had. After providing his phone number, he slipped away from the scene
thank you, appreciate
unnoticed.
it. I'm good.
Tragically, Caitlin succumbed to her wounds the next day, but no further evidence was found.
Caitlin's mother, Lois Duncan, she wrote the series I Know What You Did Last Summer. She also wrote a book about her daughter, who killed my daughter. And I read that.
6 years after Caitlin's death, Lois hired a private investigator who allegedly had strong suspicions about Paul's involvement. But despite this, the case remained unsolved. Now, the harrowing details of what really happened to Caitlin would come to light at long last.
When I saw her, I walked up to the car, had already shot her, cerebral swelling had been gone, and face and head were swelling.
You said you had already shot her?
Yes.
And you walked up to her?
To her car.
Okay. What kind of car did she have?
It was a red car, something.
And where did you shoot her?
I never touched her, but I shot her and killed her.
In a later interview, Paul further explained that Caitlin had pulled up next to him to stop at a red light. He fired twice, and when the light turned green, Caitlin pulled forward, crossing the median and crashing her car into a pole. Paul said he then hid his firearm under his seat and drove up to investigate her condition. Paul's frenzied violence didn't stop there. In 1990, he was charged with aggravated battery after shooting a man who he claimed he mistook for a woman. More disturbing insight connecting to this was just around the corner. However, before addressing this, the detectives questioned what motivated Paul to come forward with these terrible admissions after more than 3 decades of silence.
It took me so long to know how much it paid.
He realized what he did, and he's like, "Nah, I'm a little too free." Yeah, he like he just got up out of there.
When I killed Althea, thought that I could do
You gotta get sent up back.
After years and years of contemplating and researching, I understand all the pain that I've caused, and I feel it for families of the people that I've murdered and raped. I've seen it in my own family, and I've done it to my own family.
Paul claimed that his latest incarceration for assaulting Cynthia left him with a lot of time to contemplate his actions. He claims he spent the year crying for offending God and for hurting his victims and their families.
I was having a grunt W bar. Dumbass self-snitch. It is self-snitching, but it's more so like he did it so much and had to live through it because he was like so free. Like all the cases that he was in dropped. So it's like you can't, like, it gets to a point in your head, you keep thinking about it over and over since you did it so consistently. And over the years, like, that shit stays in your mind. Like, unless you're a psycho and you like murder is just like in your head and you just sit there and it's regular. You could live your life regular. It's just like some niggas can't handle that shit, and that shit just like got you fucked up. You think about it, but they can't really do shit about. Yeah, it's like you can't since you did it.
A book of tears.
I got murder on my mind.
Forgiving. God knows us and He forgives. How am I trying to understand everything that I've done? I've come to realize that I don't deserve to be forgiven.
The question of what could have driven Paul to such horrific actions remained unclear until he made one final harrowing admission.
Why did you do it?
Anger in my heart against women.
You had what in your heart? Anger. Okay.
You want that? He said what?
I'm trying to understand everything that I've done.
Facts, bro.
I've come to realize that I don't deserve to be forgiven.
Oh, he know.
The question of what could have
he
driven
know.
Paul to such horrific actions remained unclear until he made one final harrowing admission.
Why did you do it?
Anger in my heart against women.
You had what?
Nah, you know it's a problem when you start hurting your own family. Like, you know you gotta go when you start doing shit to your family. It's another thing when you do it to like random people, but it's not like more than, but like your family though, it's like you know you gotta word.
Anger. Okay.
Resentment.
Why?
Because I've always seen men treat women bad and they have older women and I tried to be nice and they never appreciated it.
On January 29th, 2024,
I never
Paul
meet somebody that's so
Apodaca
cold. It's like, it's not like some niggas, it's like some people could, it's like something in your mind clicks. It's like something in your mind clicks in your head. So it's like you can't really like, I don't know what it is. Because the human brain is like, we only got some of the brain that work. So something might click in one part of your brain and word, nigga. You don't even know, like. But it's not an excuse because you can it's fixable, but it's like once you do it, it's GG's.
pleaded guilty to 3 counts of second-degree murder, 1 count of kidnapping, as well as 1 count of first-degree attempted criminal sexual penetration for assaulting Althea. He was sentenced to 45 years in prison. While Paul confessed to several additional sexual assaults, he was never charged. If released, he will be on parole for 2 years and
like
on
intrusive
probation
thoughts, facts.
for 5 years.
Damn. Watch that one. Which one? The one where he was climbing shit?
He was sentenced to released. He will be on parole.
This one?
Hey, children,
Leave the truck.
make sure you take care of your parents as long as you can. Make sure you spend time.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna get butt naked now.
Spider-Man? Tarzan?
Oh.
Following reports of a robbery and multiple thefts on Saturday, March 23, 2024, police in Vancouver, Washington locate their suspect on the roof of a nearby restaurant, where his bizarre and increasingly reckless behavior
this on 149.
reaches
They're
new
at
heights.
facts.
Things take a shocking turn, however, when the suspect's attempts to evade the police leave him dangling dangerously from a telephone wire. The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Just after 5 p.m., an officer with the Vancouver Police Department responds to reports of a robbery and assault at a nearby restaurant. When he arrives, he meets with the victim, Shayla, and her sister, Dana, the restaurant's owner, to get a description of the suspect.
What did this guy look like?
What I said? I had thoughts about sliding on the ops.
Jacket, bald, no toothless.
But then who's gonna take care of my dog?
So
Nah, this nigga's
homeless guy comes
stupid.
in, says, I need
Devonte, what's up, you know?
I need a phone. The police are after me. I said, we can't help you here. You can take, because there's a front entrance and a back entrance. As you can take that back door right back out and find some help somewhere else. He said, why not, man? Why not? I said, please leave. We're not going to help you.
Yeah.
He
Now you
reaches over
getting
the
drunk.
counter, grabs
Now
her
you getting
phone.
drunk.
She screams, "Give me my phone." He starts booking it towards the back exit. We run after him.
So he went out the back.
Yes.
Okay.
After the suspect fled, he threw the phone to the ground and disappeared
Smoking
down the
with your
street.
friend.
At the same time, another officer
you
was
watching Crash Out?
responding
I
to a
don't even know.
separate call about a bike stolen from a yard and power tools taken from a vehicle in the same neighborhood. Neither officers yet realized the incidents were connected, or that this string of mischief was only the beginning. The officer leaves the restaurant to search the area. Soon, multiple bystanders flagged him down, reporting that a man had climbed onto the roof of the nearby Little Caneo restaurant.
The last place that we saw him was above, like by that power line. I don't know about it.
We have technology. Let's find out. Let's find out if he's still up there.
The drone provides a visual on the suspect, who would later be identified as 47-year-old Ramondo Everett
Niggas got a
Stanley.
drone.
As the officer attempts to get a closer look, Ramondo's behavior takes a destructive turn.
I can't confirm it's the same date for mine. I can only speculate. I need to do a field show. Yes, same 14. He's got like a piece of
Cops
electrical
they have
wire
drones, bro.
breaking windows on that
Facts.
building that's on the the east side. Sir, we're a little preoccupied right now. We got a dude on the roof that's throwing things at us. Okay, well, if you want to hang out, we got to get him into custody first. We can't really take eyes off of him. It's 2 buildings. Throwing bricks. Watch your heads.
Bricks off the building.
While one officer keeps a close eye on Ramondo, another heads into the Little Caneo restaurant to speak with the employees and attempts to find a way onto the roof.
There's no physical access in here, right, to the roof?
No.
Are you guys okay? Injured at all? No?
No. Every time, whenever they work on this part of the building, they take a ladder.
Okay.
And from the parking lot. That's how they get up there.
Okay. Even if you're saying you're looking for him, he's trying to hide.
Oh. Yep.
With no access to the roof from inside the
Why
restaurant,
is she screaming in Fortnite?
How am I not dead?
Can't hear her screaming anymore. Facts. If I had the Yeti, it would have been GG's, nigga.
officers are left baffled by how he got up there in the first place. Meanwhile, an officer outside tries to talk to Ramondo, and the full scale of what they're dealing with becomes alarmingly clear.
And so he's standing on the ledge right now. What happened?
That needle, the fentanyl.
You got where?
My vein, it will be.
Okay.
Get that thing off me first. Yes, get out the window. Just lay out the block, because I know how to make bombs. And I'll blow the whole building. Now, it's a pretty big building, so do as I say, and we're going to get to the bottom of this.
You know, it's windy, and I'm having a real hard time hearing you.
You got that guy.
Yeah. Please don't pull on that. So that wood is going to break, and you're going to fall.
With a suspect who's potentially under the influence, getting
Chat,
him
imagine you
down
on that
safely
roof, he
before
start throwing
hurts
garbage and
himself
shit at
or
your car right there at the
someone
bottom.
else
What you
will
doing?
prove challenging.
Another unit coming in. I need you on the main street side. That's another entrance. You can get into another set of buildings.
Thankfully, an employee is able to provide the keys to a vacant building next door to the restaurant. Officers prepare to breach through an upstairs window, but they have no idea the risks Ramondo is willing to take to evade capture.
Ramondo.
We gotta get up here because he's breaking now. So.
All right, so I'll be shielded until
Flying. I'm seeing red.
I'll sleep over.
I'm gonna go hands on him.
I'm throwing a brick at him. Yeah, I think it's stupid.
Don't worry about it. Get my ball, please.
Yep, I think he's hanging on the wires.
Still hanging on.
Let's go. Let's go. Move up. Be careful. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Hey, man, we don't want to do this. Come on, dude. You talk.
Give me your hand, buddy. No. You're gonna fall here. All right.
Nah, whose uncle is this?
Come on, man.
Whose uncle?
You don't need no blanket. I don't want no blanket.
Hey, you're gonna fall, man. I don't want you to fall.
You gotta reposition.
Cut the cord. Nah, Cody, you stupid. Cut the cord is crazy. Cut the cord is crazy, bro.
I want you back. Why don't you come down? We can talk, man. Come on. We'll talk to your boss. Get him out here.
Nah, he wildin'.
Back up and then get going.
Come on, man.
If we back up, will you come back over here?
Go. You got a tap now.
Will you not go over there if we stop talking to you?
Hey, who's down there with you? Hey, Butler, if you want to come down here, and I don't know if he's going to make it across. He's trying to
Back, you cutting everybody a Wi-Fi off, everything.
Ramondo perilously hangs 20 feet over solid asphalt. A fall from this height could be fatal, but as one firefighter explains, a fall isn't the only danger he faces.
Which one's the hot one?
So the weatherhead's hot, up one's hot. He's on cable and telephone.
He's just on telephone stuff. Yeah, okay. If he goes up top,
the other ones are going up that pole. Those are hot. They're not that weatherhead right there.
Okay.
Yo, one of them wires will pop and zap you, and you will not get back up, gang.
Hey, get teeth to get down, bro. That's some easy. Tell him to take it down. You're wasting my time. I'm in charge.
To ensure Ramondo's safety, officers think of a way to break his fall.
We bring the truck.
Oh, yep, we did. I don't know. What?
I would.
This would have been me right here. See these people right here on the side? That would have been me watching. I would have put in the stream right out the window. Yo, Booger Sugar!
Make sure you spend time.
Something going on
with him.
I think it's reasonable to
But
bring
it's very important.
We can
It's
pull their engine up, get them underneath immediately.
Hey, can you get out of the road, please?
Get out, bro.
Guys there with your kids, you guys are going to need to go. You don't want your kids watching this. Get your kids out of here.
If you're comfortable with bringing the truck up, then we'll get it at least. Okay.
They're alcoholics, weedholics.
Yeah, we can
When
put
the
the engine right
computers
here.
don't need that.
I'm fine with that. Hey, when we do bring that engine up,
I'm gonna hop on.
we'll just have one up top because if he jumps down, he's going to jump off immediately, and we need to at least up down here. But if he stays up, we'll be up there in a second. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Firefighters begin to move the truck into position beneath Ramondo.
My favorite black
but they
African
quickly
bandit.
realize
What?
There's a flaw in their plan.
A little bit more.
What's up, boy?
A little bit more.
Good, bro.
A little bit more. Hey, he's already passed you. No, he's already passed you.
Stop.
Ramondo hangs from the wire
Where's
with
Kaya? I
only
don't
his
know.
outstretched arms, leaving him one wrong move away from a treacherous fall. In the meantime,
meant to say
two
bro, I didn't even
officers
say
take
boy.
position on the opposite roof in case he attempts to escape across the wires to the other side.
If he gets here, we're going hands real quick.
Okay, sounds good.
Because it's going to be a fight, and it's going to take all those people a little bit to get up here. And then trying to get him down, I don't know how we're going to do that.
Sounds good.
Let's just try to get him secured if he does get to the side.
Back on the ground, officers attempt to reason with Ramondo, hoping an enticing offer may convince him to come down on his own.
Hey, Rick, I got cigs if he wants a cig.
Yeah.
I got one.
He gives me more energy.
I'll give you one if you come down, dude.
A cigarette.
I promise. I got him in my bag. I got a whole pack. You want menthol or regular?
Here.
I'll go get it, but you got to jump on the fire truck, man. That's not how it works. I can't give it to you up there. What, am I supposed to throw it to you?
Meanwhile, an officer on the roof calls Shayla, the victim of the earlier robbery, in the hopes she might be able to identify the suspect as the same man from the restaurant.
Currently, there's a gentleman. He's hanging from some wires. And if you'll tell me if this is the same guy that assaulted you earlier today.
She got assaulted.
Is there any way we can get you down? Oh.
Why I come back to Spider-Man?
I'll go to that one. You want to go that route? Get back. Give me what I want. Dummies, get back. Back it up. I'm going to get butt naked now.
As Ramondo's jaw-dropping antics continue, Shayla
Hope that
arrives on the
wire
scene, and officers begin connecting
Yo.
the dots between each of their robbery cases.
You probably go to like where that Jeep
If
is.
that wire snap, I'm going to start crying. Oh my god.
Just maybe a little bit. Yeah, just don't get any closer than that. And...
I'll do what I'm saying. I'll do it to that one.
Okay. Yeah, that's him. Okay. And Sam 14, just for info, that is going to be 100% positive as my suspect for the robbery in the second degree.
And Sarge, it's the same for mine too, because he's missing a shoe. He left his other shoe at the scene of the theft. Theft 2.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, if possible, yeah.
Ramondo's charges will
Who
have
goes
to wait,
Stormbreaker?
as he's been holding on for just over 20 minutes, and it won't be long before exhaustion and gravity bring him down, one way
What a
or
dummy.
another.
Oh!
One way or another.
Oh, I know his life flash before his somebody Wi-Fi. Somebody was in a Call of Duty match. Somebody was in Warzone, Fortnite. This chick got put offline, nigga. Somebody was streaming and it was gone, nigga. Yo. Nah, he Tarzan.
Back on the roof, officers are still puzzled by an earlier question.
I wonder how he got on that building. Like, what?
So I think I saw. So from the interior, from the inside that I saw, there was a round spot followed by like a block and then an air conditioning unit. With him and being as athletic as he is, he could have committed. If you commit to the jump, you're
hardcore.
So.
Firefighters move the truck into a new position beneath him, giving an officer the chance to get closer to Ramondo. But what Ramondo does next is so unexpected, it leaves everyone in utter shock.
Wait, what does he do?
We have some stuff ready for you. Are you really trying to go to the bathroom right now?
Yes.
You're fighting gravity.
Oh. He's pooping. Can't remember that. He's pooping.
Yeah, really defecating.
He's pooping?
Can't remember.
Are you really trying? Hey, we have some stuff ready for you. Are you really trying to go to the bathroom right now?
Yes.
You're fighting gravity.
Oh. He's pooping. Can't remember that. He's pooping.
Yeah, really defecating.
Hey, Log, just so you know, he did use the bathroom in his pants.
Backing away from the truck, officers wait for his inevitable fall. While landing on the fire truck would be less dangerous for Ramondo,
I'm not going for that.
highlights a potential
Some
risk
other officer gotta get him some way somehow. I'm not worried.
that could make the situation far worse when
I'm
he
not
does.
going. I'm
Hey,
not.
Wilkes, he's got access to like tools on top of this fire truck, just so you know. For
And the land calling out here.
Are these power lines turned off?
so the top ones are the hot ones, the high ones. The ones that he's on are like TV and cable vision and all that kind of stuff. I think they shut off the power though.
I seen that one, Stormbreaker.
Don't shoot me.
I don't want
Drop in
to.
my head. Mr. Teal, you still ain't did shit I said.
By now, Ramondo has been holding on for nearly 45 minutes.
Now he a ballerina.
No, there's 3 other people on the other side.
Are they contacting?
Yo, nah. Oh yeah, he panicking now.
Come on down.
Oh yeah, he got nowhere to go. Chat, your last option. He's taking a shit. You fell off. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna try this shit again and start throwing my shit everywhere. Start throwing word. I'm out.
Just
I'm
come on
trying.
down
I'm
the
trying
level.
to. I already know shit is done, nigga.
Told you. Now. Don't shoot me.
He forded?
Now. Don't shoot me. I can take what you do. Live one.
If you talk to me, we'll figure out treatment.
Nah, his shitty
Stay up
ass.
there, we can, right?
Shitty ass nigga.
Turn them off. Get off.
Let's
Get
give
out
him
of
a
here.
less lethal
Yep.
warning.
Beep. Beep. Beep.
Will you give a warning?
Yo.
What's that?
Photo on command is diabolical facts, bro.
I'll be on the backside here.
You understand? This is your warning.
What's the warning?
Get you.
We're talking about
I want everybody else to go. Okay? Even you. If you're too big, I'll beat you in arm wrestling. If I beat him in arm wrestling, can't take me there.
I don't know about that, but here's what we're going to talk about. You come
3
down.
minutes, I'll tell them 3 minutes. If nobody supports you, they want me to do it by myself.
So I want to help you get into treatment.
Please.
I want to help you get into treatment. You got to come down first, okay?
Is that the plan? How much time am I doing?
This nigga Devino
Just confirm
talking
one more
about.
time. Wilkes will shoot 40 only. Brad will be secondary just in case. I'll give you the command to shoot. Copy.
With officers positioned on both roofs and ready to act, it's now up to Ramondo how this ultimately comes to an end.
And everybody think I'm a snitch. I got help from the lady.
You don't listen to
Took
my
my
partner
sneak talk, and they think I'm a snitch.
And I don't want
Sister's phone number?
Until all these want to tell me now. So they chased me, 30 of them, and they chased me. I'll come down for these.
Okay.
Just come down. You can sit right here on the treatment. I know you guys lying. I'm not lying. I'm coming down.
I'm not lying. I can't
I'm
wrong
on
you about
treatment, and I need support.
So why don't you just take a seat on the top of the engine, then you can jump down from there.
Tackle me and break my neck, and I'm already hurt.
Yeah.
I'm out.
And we're gonna get you checked out by the
Just
ambulance.
took the deal in prison. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to come here.
You got my word.
I want a hug from all you people that's here today.
All right.
You got
Nah,
my
they gotta
word.
give that
Come
fire truck a
downstairs.
wash. Yo, Sheriff Woody, what's good? Jump, nigga. Yeah, he getting me tight now.
I hope I trained and learned, and you guys learned something. But you know what the guy told me? We need more soldiers out here. My robot. I love the world.
Be careful to get down. You want help or you got it?
I got bigger shoulders.
I'm not helping that nigga.
All right, bro.
Watch out.
All right, man. Be careful getting down.
I love the world.
Come here, bro. Come here. Give me a hand. There you go.
I didn't grab me.
Yeah, I tried.
No, we
Enough, bro.
Damn.
We gotta put your handcuffs. Make sure you ain't got no weapons on you, all right?
I know. I love you guys. I want for real.
Kevin, what's good?
Too.
I know it smell like shit.
I could have rented that. Well, I'll see all kinds of. I love you guys. I'll be a snitch. I want the sheriff car. It was comfortable.
Oh, he out here wilding. You gonna say that on camera? I love you guys. I'll be a snitch. Yo.
Sheriff car is off duty.
Oh, he let me put my meth pipe in there. Took me to see it.
Sorry about that.
That's how I did.
Bro,
love you, kids. You guys are so proud of you guys. His whole body.
She wants to talk to paramedics.
You want to talk to medics?
He said his whole body hurts.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I didn't give up. Mama, I love you.
Gerald, smell good?
Gerald.
You put some meth in there. Or some bomb.
Meth in there? No meth.
It's medicine. Meth is medicine for me. Fentanyl's not. Don't do fentanyl.
Paramedics finally arrive and assess the full extent of his injuries.
Go ahead and see it right there. There you go. Go ahead and take a seat.
That's my broken thumb. You see?
Broken thumb? Yeah, we'll get it looked at here in a second. There you go.
Oh, don't push me.
Nope, other way.
I know you gotta loosen this up a little bit.
You want me to help you?
Yeah, please.
All right, sit up this way.
I have a feeling it's not going to be a quick trip to hospital.
I'm in the next room, Paul.
47-year-old Ramondo Stanley was transported by ambulance to Peace Health Southwest Washington Medical Center. Upon his release from the hospital, Ramondo was booked into the Clark County Jail on multiple charges, including second-degree robbery and theft. He later pleaded guilty to second-degree robbery and 2 counts of third-degree theft, while all other charges were dropped. As a result, he was sentenced to 75 days in jail, with an additional 12 months of probation.
That's not bad. That's not bad, chat. That's not bad.